Module 1. Work and play. Exercise 1, page 7. A.
Camp counselor.
B.
Surgeon.
C.
Judge.
D.
Firefighter.
E.
Storm chaser.
F.
Shop assistant.
G.
Flight attendant.
H.
Police officer.
1A. Hard at work. Exercise 3A, page 8.
Hot jobs. When it comes to tough jobs, nothing beats being a smoke jumper. Smoke jumpers are elite firefighters who risk their lives fighting forest fires in remote areas. They bravely parachute out of aeroplanes into burning forests, where they quickly get to work putting the fire out. A smoke jumper's duties are not easy. They have to do long, tough training before they can become part of a team. Smoke jumpers need to be very good parachutists and know how to read maps to get out of a forest safely.
To be a smoke jumper, you need to be very fit and able to work for long hours in difficult conditions,
says Zach Myers, a smoke jumper at West Yellowstone.
We train all the time and we're always trying to improve.
When they parachute into a fire zone, they wear a padded jump jacket and trousers, boots, gloves, a face mask and a helmet. They also carry a backpack with some food and water and a fire shelter. The aeroplane drops the tools and equipment they need to fight the fire.
People think that smoke jumpers have a very dangerous job, but we don't see it like that,
says Zach with a smile.
This job keeps me happy. I love the feeling I get when I jump out of the aeroplane and fly through the air. I wouldn't want any other job in the world.
One B. Hobbies. Exercise 1B, page 10. A.
Ghost hunting.
B.
Robot building.
C.
Tornado chasing.
D.
Metal detecting.
E.
UFO hunting.
Exercise 2A, page 10.
UFO hunter. A strange shape is moving across the sky. Is it a bird? Is it an aeroplane? Or is it a UFO? Nick Porter is fascinated by the possibility of life on other planets. So in his free time, he tries to find out what these objects are. We asked him some questions about his unusual hobby. So Nick, why are you so interested in UFOs?
Well, thousands of people see strange objects in the sky all over the world. Most of these are planets, meteors, or military planes. But what about the rest? I'm a very curious person, so I want to find an explanation.
And what exactly does your hobby involve?
Well, I started a UFO club and we mostly investigate sightings. We interview witnesses and analyse videos and photos. Sometimes we go out to a UFO hotspot too. In fact, we're going out tonight. We usually go high up on a rooftop or a hillside. If we see something strange, we record as much information as we can. We use camcorders, cameras, telescopes, and other devices. Then we analyse the information on our laptops.
Maybe some of our readers are thinking about taking up UFO hunting now. What advice do you have for them?
Well, anyone can become a UFO hunter. You just need to be enthusiastic and patient. You also need to join a local UFO club. This way, you find out where the UFO hotspots are, and you have witnesses if you spot something.
So, what are you waiting for? UFO hunting is a lot of fun, and you never know, you might just turn science fiction into science fact.
One C, Culture Corner. Exercise 2A, page 12.
Cash in hand. These days in the USA, around 60% of all university students have a part-time job to help pay for university or simply to earn some spending money. Students work in the evenings and at weekends. Their average wage is $15 per hour. All kinds of jobs. Jobs such as waiting tables, making deliveries, cashier work, and working in customer service are always very popular. There are also some jobs available on university campuses, such as a research assistant or a teaching assistant. Camp counselors. During the summer holiday, a lot of university students choose to work at summer camps as camp counselors. This way, they can spend time outdoors, organize sports and other activities, and have fun. There are many different kinds of camps, such as sports camps, language learning camps, and technology camps. Counselors get free room and board, and they also earn a good wage. Internships. For students who know what they want to do when they graduate, a summer internship is ideal. The job can often be low paid or even unpaid, but it's great experience in the student's chosen profession. For example, medical students often work as lab or research assistants. ICT students work as computer lab assistants, and law students work as clerks for a law firm. The company sometimes offers the intern a job after they graduate.
One D, Everyday English. Exercise 2A, page 13.
Please have a seat. Tell me a little about yourself. Why do you think you'll be a good shop assistant? Well, I think I'm hardworking and honest. Do you have any experience in this type of work? Here's a letter of recommendation. I can start immediately. Thank you very much for your time.
Exercise 2B, page 13.
Good morning, I'm Simon Jones. Nice to meet you, Simon. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, Simon, tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I'm 18 years old, I'm a student, and I'm looking for a part-time job to help pay for university.
I see. Why do you think you'll be a good shop assistant?
Well, I think I'm hardworking and honest. People also say I'm friendly and helpful.
Do you have any experience in this type of work?
Yes, I worked in a surf shop last summer. Here's a letter of recommendation.
Oh, that's great. If we offer you the job, when can you start?
I can start immediately.
Okay, Simon, I think that's all I need to know. I'll be in touch.
Thank you very much for your time.
Exercise 4, page 13. One,
What days can you work?
2,
Are you a student?
3,
Do you work on Saturdays?
4,
What's your job?
1E, Adventure Sports. Exercise 1A, page 14. One,
D. Mountain biking.
2,
C. Street luge.
3,
F. Motocross.
4,
B. Speed skiing.
5,
E. Windsurfing.
6,
I. Freediving.
7,
G. Paragliding.
8,
H. Rock climbing.
9,
A. Whitewater rafting.
Exercise 3, page 14. Rob,
It's amazing. You're up in the air and everything is below you. You can see cities and villages and even cars on the motorways. I can't really describe the feeling because it's exciting, but at the same time it's really peaceful as you're floating down.
Rachel,
I do it all year round, but I especially like it in the summer months when it's boiling hot. It's great to get in the water to cool off and feel the wind in your face as you ride the waves. It's very physical though, and you need to have good arm muscles to hold the sail.
Luke,
I just love the fresh air and spending time outside enjoying nature. I go every weekend. It's good to get out of the city and into the countryside. Yes, it's difficult to ride up the mountain and you have to pedal really hard, but riding down really fast is just fantastic.
Exercise 4, page 14.
Take a deep breath. Sarah Campbell takes a final deep breath and dives into the sea. She goes down into the blue water and carries on going down and down. Soon, the people on the surface can't see her anymore. She doesn't have an air tank, just a wetsuit, goggles, and a monofin, a large flipper that makes her look like a modern-day mermaid. Sarah is a world champion freediver and uses only one breath to take her as deep as she can go and back again to the surface. She holds 4 world records and a World Championship gold medal. Freediving is one of the world's most dangerous sports. On the way down, a freediver's lungs shrink to the size of a lemon, and on the way back, they double in size. But to Sarah, all this comes naturally. After years of practicing yoga and meditation, she can hold her breath for over 5 minutes. and her lungs are 22% larger than other women her size. Sarah feels completely comfortable underwater.
I just jump in and feel terrific. There are no distractions, dogs aren't barking, phones aren't ringing, and nobody is making noise next door. It's totally silent.
Sarah has a busy life and loves every minute of it. She's presenting a TV show, planning environmental campaigns, and training to set a new world record.
One F. Voluntary work. Exercise 1A, page 16.
Take care of orphans. Teach English. Help protect an endangered species. Build houses. Plant trees.
Exercise 1B, page 16.
Voluntourism. How to make a difference. More and more young people are taking on volunteer work nowadays. Some even travel to the other side of the world and do unpaid work for a charity or other non-profit organisation there. They help to build homes for poor families, teach children English, take care of orphans, or help to protect an endangered species. There is a wide variety of voluntary jobs to choose from. A number of charity groups organise educational programs for children around the world. Many students volunteer for these types of projects. They teach subjects like English and mathematics to children while staying in their community and getting to know the people and their culture. It is also a great opportunity for them to work and train with local teachers and develop their own skills. It is a learning experience for both the children and the teacher. Young people who are good with their hands or simply would like to help in a very practical way can participate in one of the many construction projects. Several charity organisations help build houses or schools for poor children around the world. In the village of Kamakwi in Sierra Leone, for example, a team of young volunteers built a secondary school for poor orphans. Other similar projects are going on across poor villages of Africa, making sure that kids get an education. For people interested in wildlife, conservation groups organise volunteer holidays throughout the world. You can help wildlife research in countries like Kenya and Botswana, or protect turtles in Mexico, Zanzibar or elsewhere. On Redang Island in Malaysia, volunteers come from all over the world to help conserve the endangered green turtle. Participants monitor the turtles that come onto the beach and protect them and their eggs. They also get to enjoy the beach and even snorkel with the turtle sometimes. A volunteer holiday is for people who want to make a difference in the world and are prepared to give up their own time, money and effort to do it. Volunteers have to be realistic, though, and understand that they cannot change the world in 2 or 3 weeks. To some volunteers, it seems that they are not doing much by helping out for only a couple of weeks, but in fact, every bit of help counts. Thanks to young volunteers, the lives of millions of people around the world are improving, and in their eyes, the sun is probably shining brighter than it used to.
One G. Skills. Exercise 1A, page 18. 1.
Video game tester.
2,
Lifeguard.
3,
Secret shopper.
4,
Dishwasher.
5,
Delivery person.
6,
Gardener.
7,
Babysitter.
8.
Dog walker.
Exercise 3, page 18.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
Hi, Sandy. I'm fine, thanks. I'm just trying to plan my summer holiday.
Oh, lucky you. I'm not going on holiday this year.
Why not?
Well, I've got a summer job as a dog walker, so I'm going to be busy every day.
Wow, good for you.
So are you going away with Shane again this summer?
No, he's going to a summer camp in France to be a camp counselor.
That sounds interesting.
Yes, but not as interesting as Fiona. She's going to spend the summer with a charity which helps endangered animals and the environment. She is going to volunteer with them all summer.
That sounds amazing. Bridget's going to work as a waitress in a restaurant by the beach.
Oh, what about Tony? Maybe I could go on holiday with him.
No, you can't. Tony is going to spend the summer working too. He just got a job as a lifeguard.
It seems like everyone is working this summer.
Yes, Andrea too. She really wanted to find a job working with animals, but she couldn't find anything, so she's working in a shoe shop all summer.
Maybe I should just get a summer job like everyone else.
I think that's a good idea.
Skills 1, Exercise 2, page 22. Speaker 1.
As a social worker, I usually have to deal with a crisis on a daily basis. My goal is to offer the guidance and support people need to overcome their problems. It is emotionally difficult to deal with abused children or the homeless. Although I work a 40-hour week, I sometimes have to visit people after hours or at weekends, and the paperwork is endless.
Speaker 2. In general, being a flight attendant is a dream job for people who want to see new places. At first, you have to be on call 24/7 and work up to 12-hour shifts. The hardest part is standing for the most part of a flight and balancing during turbulence. You don't want a drink or tray to end up in a passenger's lap. At the end of the shift, you have to deal with aching feet, backache, and sometimes headaches from the changes in air pressure. Speaker 3.
Of course, dentistry is a great job that you can do on your own and even after retirement. Nonetheless, I do spend many hours seated and bent over an open mouth, so I do suffer from lower back problems often. There is also the slight risk of getting exposed to an infectious disease if I'm not careful, but I always follow all safety procedures.
Speaker 4.
As a teacher, working with children is really rewarding for me, I must say. But I stand up most of the time, and sometimes I have to raise my voice to be heard. I also suffer from neck and shoulder pain often, as my arms are raised most of the time writing on the board.
Speaker 5.
I love being a vocalist. There's nothing better than getting up on stage and entertaining people. But it's hard to work if your vocal cords are suffering. A simple cold or flu or straining during a performance can cause throat pain, hoarseness, and swelling. I had to get the proper training to avoid serious problems and protect the one thing I need for my job, my voice.
Exercise 4B, page 23.
If I were you, I would choose between being a babysitter and being a lifeguard. I wouldn't work in a supermarket as a cashier, because although it is a responsible job and you would meet lots of people, you would probably have to work shifts, and it would be very boring and repetitive work. Also, you would be stuck indoors all the time. I think babysitting would be a good job because you are very good with children. Also, you would probably only have to do it in the evenings, so you would have most of your days free. On the other hand, you may not have the opportunity to earn very much money. Therefore, I think you should go for a job as a lifeguard. You are very good at sports, and so you have the swimming ability needed. Also, you get to spend the whole summer on the beach. Finally, you would have all your evenings free, and I think it would be good experience for the future. It would also be good to have a position of responsibility like this on your CV.
Exercise 1B, page 24.
Ice diving in Lake Baikal. Lake Baikal in Russia is not only the world's oldest and deepest freshwater lake, it is also one of its top ice diving destinations. It is truly an amazing place of natural beauty and biodiversity, and going there is the dream of many divers. The lake is host to 1,085 species of plants and 1,550 species and varieties of animals, including the freshwater Baikal seal. However, the attraction here is not only the marine flora and fauna, as many of it is very small or almost invisible. Divers come to Lake Baikal to see the beauty of the ice that covers the lake in winter. They need to prepare their dives carefully though, because diving under sheets of ice can be very dangerous. If something goes wrong, you can't just surface anywhere you like. At Lake Baikal, divers cut a large hole in the ice as an entrance and exit point. They also draw lines in the ice that they can see from underwater. This will help them to find their way back to the hole. When they are sure everything is ready and safe, they dive into one of the most spectacular experiences in their life.